The island of Sodor had been more busy than ever lately. The engines had been struggling with all the heavy loads of passengers and freight.
Gordon, would you like me to take the express for you? I would usually say no, but I can't really pull it, so yes, you can.
This was soon noticed by Sir Topham Hatt. One day, Sir Topham Hatt came to the sheds to tell the engine some news. Good morning, all. I have some good news for you. Don't tell me it's more work. No, James. Now, I have noticed you all have been doing your best, but are also struggling too. Sure, with all the money the railway has been making, I will be using most of it for the railway's budget, but I have also spent it on a load of new engines to help out with all this work. They will be coming from multiple railways. The engines were all relieved to hear this. One of them will be arriving sometime today. Sure, keep a lookout for him.
I can't wait for the new engine to arrive.
Me neither.
I hope this engine is a big, strong engine, unlike you, little Thomas.
Oh, come on, Gordon. Gordon chuckled as he headed to Knapford. Gordon pulled into Knapford and waited for his coaches, while Samantha was shunting nearby.
Here are your coaches, Gordon.
Thank you, Percy.
Just then, Gordon, Percy, and Samantha heard an unfamiliar whistle. Then, a small gray tank engine came up next to them. The engine looked strikingly similar to Thomas, except he was gray, he had the number 0 painted on his sides, and he looked much older than Thomas.
Hello there.
Hello, you all. My name is Timothy.
Nice to meet you, Timothy. I'm Samantha.
I'm Gordon.
And I'm Percy. Welcome to Sodor, Timothy.
Thank you very much, Percy.
Just then, Thomas pulled in, and he was shocked to see the new engine.
No, this can't be.
Hello again, Thomas.
Timothy, it's been years since I've seen you.
Wait, you two know each other?
You bet we do. Timothy's my brother. We worked together at Brighton a few years before I arrived at the railway I worked at before I came to Sodor.
Oh well. Well, it was nice meeting you, Timothy.
Nice to meet you too, Percy.
And Percy puffed away. Later, Percy arrived at Elsbridge to drop off his last passengers. He shunted his coaches into the carriage shed, and then moved on to a siding to rest. He was just about to doze off, when he saw a passenger's newspaper, and noticed an article that had a picture of what looked like a destroyed engine. Percy was confused, but thought nothing about it, and then he fell asleep once again. A little while later, Percy stopped at Crosby to drop off some building materials. As he was waiting for the materials to be unloaded, he overheard Duck, Donald, and Douglas talking about something.
Did you hear about the tragic accident that happened on the other railway last night?
Aye, it is really sad. That poor lad doesn't deserve to die.
Percy thought for a moment. Once Donald and Douglas had left, Percy moved beside Duck.
Hey, Duck. I heard you three were talking about an accident on the other railway.
Yeah, that poor fellow crashed off that bridge and now he's at the scrapyard.
Well, I was just wondering, what did he look like?
Well, from what I was told, he was a tank engine, and he was painted gray.
Well, what was his name?
I don't remember, but I think his name was... I really don't know. Sorry, Percy.
That's fine, Duck. I'm just curious.
And with that, Percy puffed away. As he headed along the line, he was thinking about the tank engine and Timothy.
There's no way that tank engine is alive. If he ended up at the scrapyard, he would be more than likely dead.
But Percy wasn't sure. As he stopped at Tidmouth Station, he heard 2 whistles. It was Thomas and Timothy.
Hello again, Percy.
Hello, Percy.
How did you do it?
What are you talking about?
You heard me. How did you do it?
Percy, what do you do?
I know your secret.
I'm afraid you lost me there.
Don't give me that. I know you, ghost. Or did you fake your death?
Percy, this is getting ridiculous.
I know about your accident on the other railway. I guess you came here to hide.
Accident? I didn't have an accident. Oh, I see what you think. You think I'm that engine who had the accident. Well, I can tell you now that I'm not.
How can I believe that?
The engine's name is Jim. He was narrow gauge, not stamped gauge. So Sir Topham Hatt wouldn't have allowed a ghost here. And people wouldn't be discussing about me all the time. Although there was that one story on the internet about me being on TV. But that was just ridiculous.
Oh, well, I don't know what to say. I'm really sorry, Timothy.
That's alright, Percy. It was a misunderstanding.
And the 3 engines laughed so much that they thought they would lose their voices. Percy and Timothy are now good friends, and Percy now knows a lot better than to start assuming things about other engines. But the new engines that would be arriving wouldn't end, and 3 others would soon arrive. But that's another story.